All right, Jay. So are you a ball buster?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Is that from being
from the East Coast?
I know. Is that from the East Coast or is that from being a dealer? Because boy, you probably had to be fucking witty as a dealer.
That's East Coast combined with being a dealer.
Really?
When you're a crafts dealer, you gotta be able to dish it out and give it. Even though when I moved out to Vegas, so I was telling, is her name Jadian?
Yeah, Jadian.
I told her at that last event that I saw you at, I'm like, you lost your edge.
Oh, you got to her. She was like, he said I lost my edge. I'm like, no, you're just more professional.
I'm
now.
like, look at
It's
you. You're
okay.
nice and you're smiling and you're sweet and shit. You sell out. West Coast sell out.
Are you relating to her because she's East Coast?
Yeah, I'm relating.
You're saying like, where's that grit in you?
When I came out here, I got in trouble at every place that I worked at. Because at the casino on the East Coast, when you would correct people on the game, craps is a game where there's one person on stick, two people on base. They're the ones dishing out the money. The stick person is, sending the dice and all that. How you would correct people is like, speed it up, rookie, or like wrong payout, or like you're
talking shit.
You're talking shit and you're correcting them, and that makes them better because there's accountability. But we said it in a very direct way. I come out to West Coast, I do the same thing. I get sent to fucking HR. They don't want to hear it.
Nah, man, it's a fucking it's soft out. There's so many soft people over here. I was mentored and raised in a cutthroat space. Mm-hmm. If you fucked up, you were called out.
Yes.
And that was it. And there wasn't a whole lot of concern about the delivery. It was like, you fucked up, dude, and this is how you fucked up. My first lawsuit, my mentor was in the middle of getting his gaming license. Mm-hmm. I didn't have fucking $75,000. I thought I was going to make $45,000 on a land deal that I had sold. And he called, and the seller sues me. Right, the second we close, I get served. And I have the commission in my bank, so that hurt even more. And he calls me in the office. He goes, I'm applying for my gaming license. You fucked up. You will fix this without an extended lawsuit. And I literally started crying. I was like, fuck. And long story short, I wrote the entire check back plus $15,000 from my account to get it to go away. But he didn't walk in and go, it's okay, Josh. We all make mistakes. It's okay, buddy. And pat me on the back. He's like, you fucked up and you're going to fix it.
That's huge.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I think people run from this, I'm so afraid to be criticized. I would love if somebody would walk into my life today and go, Josh, this is where you're fucking up. If you change this, you'll be better. Mm-hmm. I'd be like, oh my God, what a treat. I don't even have that luxury. I don't have that luxury. Nobody around me is looking is higher looking down on my business and has already been there.
Being an Italian from East Coast, that's just how you relate to everybody. It's all instant feedback right away, very direct, very ball busty, but they love you.
Sure.
Right.
But
everybody's dishing it. When everybody's dishing it, it doesn't hurt because everyone's getting it. It's equal opportunity. out here, when I was first a realtor, I'm like, man, Vegas is crazy. You start to figure it out. I'm like, when the lenders are going to close on the file, they answer my phone. But when the lenders aren't going to close on the file, they just don't answer the phone. Mm-hmm. And then you start to learn when it's good news, they answer. When it's bad news, they just don't answer. So if I'm calling you saying, hey, is it sunny or raining out? If you answer, I know it's sunny. You don't even have to answer anymore. I already know that it's going bad by you ignoring me. No one will give out any bad news out here because there's just a lot of blame in a different type of way.
I think that's so spot on.
And I thought you were Italian for the first few years I did.
Most people did.
Yeah.
Most people think I'm Italian. And actually in high school, because being Italian was cool, I was like, yeah, I'm Italian.
Oh my God, you did?
I did, yeah.
Oh
well, all my buddies
God.
were Italian guys. So I was like, yeah, I'm Italian too. But really, I'm a fucking
Even some of his characteristics. I saw one of your Instagrams or Facebooks or something like that. And you're like, hey, I would recommend, I think it's as the market was going down at the end of 2022, you're like, probably buy a house like this. And, hey, I'm not trying to sell you anything. So you can take what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That is the most Italian thing of like, well, what the fuck do I care? Right.
Right.
The whole, I got nothing to sell you. That makes it honest.
Right.
To an Italian person, when someone has something to gain and they're saying something, your opinion's worthless because I know you're just trying to get something out of it.
Right. You're just trying to benefit.
When you say, hey, I'm not getting anything out of this, then it's like full 100% trust.
And for me, because I feel so confident in my abilities, that is one of my MOs. I don't fucking need anything from anybody.
Yeah.
Ever. And I really don't. If you want to tap into what I feel and believe and have proof to back up exceptional services, then jump in. But I don't fucking need you. I don't need anybody. The only person I need is my wife. In my whole life. And that's not just some sugarcoat shit. The only fucking person I need is my wife. That'll keep my family intact. and we could rebuild this whole fucking thing from the ground up.
We did
'Cause
it
that's how we
once.
did it. She was my transaction coordinator.
Yeah.
I love it.
It was her and I in a 2-office suite.
Yeah.
And
There was only one office that had a door. The rest
yeah.
were just partitions.
yeah. she set up shop right next to me, and she was just, and this was back when you had to scan shit in. And I'm like, I remember looking at her, you can't scan everything in right now. Like
Yeah.
I'm trying to focus, and I just hear she's scanning in like an RPA, then the SRPD.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm an old school cat. Now, so you're a ball buster. That's cool.